Hey, how's it going? Hey, in a video today we are reacting to Nanashi Mumei's original song, A New Start. This is the music video to it, and I know this came out, I think, a week ago, and I apologize if I couldn't get out. I'm doing my schedule thing, and unfortunately schedules, this happens. I miss things on when they start, but it's whatever. I just enjoy VTuber songs in general. Mumei, I actually listen to her sing sometimes. I always thought, I don't know, like, I think out of everyone in council, I think I listened to her the most in terms of singing. But I always thought she was really nervous. That's why I was kind of like, oh, okay. I mean, her singing is okay. So maybe this her music video will give me a new like cipher because I know like singing live is hard. So we shall see. All right, let's get into it. What does our owl have for us? Okay, I'm already down for it. I love the medieval. I don't know if it's medieval. I just like that the sound of it sounds so good. Like we're like a Renaissance festival. Ooh. Oh wait, let me see if there's subtitles actually. Hold up. There are, sick. First off, her singing is amazing. Let's go, Mumei. I'm sorry I underestimated you. Jesus Christ. The animation is also on point. My god. This looks like National Geographic type shit. The fuck? Ooh. Interesting. I'm sorry. Okay, Mumei, I'm sorry. I apologize. I need to put more respect on your name. Jesus Christ. Like, I like her voice. Like, I've always loved her voice. I love her personality in general. Like, she's just adorable. But like, this just like emphasizes how adorable she is. Like, I like the whole bit of like, there's a lot of fighting and there's like, it's basically her thing of like life and like the world in general is meant to be explored. And it's okay to like, it's okay. We'll just a new start for next time. And I just love it's just so good in the meat odds. Sorry if I zoom in. I do my chair. I like that. I like that thing too. Where it's like even today, right now, is gonna be the past if we keep walking. And it's not necessarily that deep because obviously in the the present is moving, but it's the idea that people are always stuck in the past. Whether it's like what like a good example is when you graduate from high school and you go to college, right? And you keep thinking about high school. You keep thinking like, oh, back in high school, all my friends were this, and like I was this cool in high school. I was yeah, and then like in college, no one cares. It's kind of like, well, why are you fixated on high school? Like you should be living. You're in college now. That doesn't matter. And I think it's the idea of continuing to move on. That's a new start. Exactly. Like life is gonna be full of new starts, and that is how life is. So just live your life. Like literally, just keep moving, explore the world, and just see what's out there. It's incredible. There's nothing wrong with straying if you're staying true to who you are. There is I that snaps right there, Mume. That's absolutely snaps. Cause I think that is a thing that people are afraid of, which is straying away from the path of life. And like uh, the example could be education again. Like when you graduate high school, a lot of people expect you to go to college to pursue higher education, but they don't teach you that like it's okay if you don't do that. It's okay if you don't do it, especially when you start, because sometimes you're not even ready for college. Like maybe like once you get out of high school and you go to college, you realize that's not for you. Maybe a trade school, maybe taking a break to discover yourself, maybe just getting just a job in general experience, like getting that real world experience versus staying in the classroom all day. Like as long as you are like you're who you are, like you're staying authentic, then you're fine. And as you said, when your journey ends, around the bend, it's a new start. Like oh my god, Mumei. Ooh. Ooh. Mm. She's spitting right now. Like she's singing, but she's spitting right now. She's spitting facts. Okay, I like that. The idea of you might get dirty and disheveled, but I'd rather get myself hurt than to not do anything in my life. And that is once again that snaps right there, Mume, because that's why people don't do anything. That's why people stay stagnant. It's because they're afraid of getting hurt. They're afraid of getting their hands dirty. And like fear of the unknown, fear of life is common. Honestly, like I'm I'm an anxious person. Like I'm fucking anxious. But this channel is a good sign of this. It's a sign of I wanted to do YouTube ever since I was a kid, and I've done YouTube many times before, but I never committed because I was afraid. I never committed because I was like, it's not gonna go anywhere. But this time I committed, and look where I am right now. I'm getting a lot more traction, and I'm doing things I actually enjoy. Granted, I'm balancing school and everything, but that's besides the point. That's the whole point of getting dirty. Like, there are days where I'm, maybe not as focused in school, or I'm maybe my content slipping. That's the whole point. Like, as long as you are doing something with your life that makes you happy, then do that. And don't afraid to get hurt. Hurt is just a natural part of life. And regardless or not, the best thing to do is if you keep getting hurt, you're going to build resilience. Granted, don't throw yourself into bad situations, but like, if something goes wrong, you'll have that knowledge and experience like, okay, it's okay, just move on. And she's snapping. Even though it's been done, I don't remember when, but let it feel like that first time again. Yes, Mumei! Like, you, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of ways you can go. For me, like, my first thought was when you pick up something that you haven't done in a while, and you may have, like, for sports, for example, like, let's say you played sports as a kid in like elementary school, and then of course like you stop playing sports when you reach high school because you know maybe focus on school or whatever. But maybe out of school, maybe outside of like high school and even college, you picked up, you know, your ball of choice, and you did, and like you played again, and it's that feeling of like, oh, like even though you've done this before, like you're still feel that same joy. Let that joy carry you, and maybe that's a sign that you want to do this. Maybe that's a sign to keep doing it. And like, it's just hitting so many good points, and it's such a good message for, I think, like the VTuber fan base in general, because the VTuber fan base is often like the most like you know people who are shy, people who are afraid. But this song is for those people who are afraid. It looks so sick. Mm. Thank you so much, Mumei. That was incredible. I'm sorry, Dowdy. I need to listen to you more often because that song, while it was good vocally, it hits so many like things that people my age need to hear. People in general need to hear. Life is gonna be full of terrifying things, but you gotta live your life. You gotta start somewhere, and it's a beautiful message. Let's go, Mume. That was incredible. So, as I said, y'all, the original links in the description down below. So please check out the original and just keep giving it a listen. Just take her vocals and just apply to yourself. Don't be afraid to live life, everyone. Just please live life and enjoy it. Be safe, of course, but try to enjoy life as much as you can. But as I said, let me know what other VTubers I should be reacting to. Yeah, let me know what videos in general I should be reacting to because I am enjoying what I'm doing right now and I'm having fun with it. So whether it's more VTubers, whether it's just Nerdcore stuff, whether in general, just let me know what else I should be reacting to. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And until then, simply ordinary. Outie!